Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing on this lovely Monday morning? Now, y'all know we had a quite a bit of drama go on this weekend, over the weekend, while I was chilling and spending time with my family and my son and my husband. So I was watching some movies this weekend, watching TV shows and stuff like that. Binge watching. Yeah, I like binge watching. That's my thing. Um, yeah, so we was watching some shows this weekend. Um, What was it that we watched? Child, I'm having a momentary lapse of stupid and I'm half awake. This is y'all's morning med check reminder. Please take your medication. Hey, Red Wings Hockey, how you doing? Hey, Ray, good morning. Hey, James, good morning. So basically, y'all, I saw that we had Cockroach Gate. I saw that TMO and Jay Dizzle is fighting, which I'm a little upset about because I feel like we the three amigos. Hey QI homie, we like the three amigos on true crime days. And it kind of like, it's like your two friends is fighting and ain't nothing you can do about it, but sit back and let them deal with their situation. Like I'd love to have a peace summit between the two, but I don't know how that's gonna be. I watched the new color purple this weekend. Oh my god. I was cursing the TV. I was I now if you go in watching that movie and realizing it's just like the Broadway play, you'd be okay, right? But if you go in looking at it as it's a direct remake of the original, you're gonna be madder than hell. That's all I gotta say. You're gonna be madder than hell. Okay, so because when the beginning of the movie came in and they didn't do the Maki Dada, I was really upset and I wanted to smack somebody upside the head. And the way they redid it and all this other stuff, I wanted to smack somebody upside the head a little bit. Um, so I got a little angry at the TV. Was I will say that the actors did an amazing job with their roles. I did like them. All of the actors did amazing. But I'm just saying, oh, what white girl QI? Let me know. Maybe I can holler at it. What up? What up, Shaker Shaker? But so I watched that this weekend and I got really angry at the TV. But that's side the point. I don't know if y'all have ever done that. Y'all ever watched the show and because to you it wasn't what it was supposed to be, it kind of made you mad. I love that movie. And it's one of those movies you can't touch. It's one of those, you got those cult classics, or you got those specific classic movies that ain't nobody supposed to touch. That's one of them for me. That's one of them for me. That's one movie you ain't never supposed to touch. It's perfect just the way it is. Leave it alone. Oh, you have a thing for the big. You have a thing for the big titty British lady. QI. I'm sorry, I can't help you with that one. Yeah, I can't help you with that one. I'm sorry. Me and that white girl ain't cool. So, yeah, you're gonna have to fix that one on your own, right there. Yeah, QI playing this morning. QI's in a playful mood this morning. um, but no, I really hate that Jay Dizzle and TMO are fighting. Um, yeah, we know that QI right now is trolling. Yeah, we know the fuck she is trolling. She trolling like a mofo this morning, y'all. Uh, but we also, I hate the fact that they are fighting. Maybe that's just me. I don't like when two of my besties be fighting. I don't like that stuff. Y'all know I don't like when people be fighting. Y'all know I wish I could make everybody sunshine and rainbow and happy days, but I gotta let y'all do y'all thing. Now, some people said on the, I did. on the Lovely Love situation with the cockroach, that video is a year old. Didn't we talk about that a year ago? Like, wasn't that a thing a year ago? Or did people just now see it? Because I could have swore that some folks talked about it. Maybe I was wrong. Now, Miss Lovely says that somebody AI'd that and they put that in there. Now, the streets, when I looked at the streets when they were talking about the video and people was playing, when I was searching around the streets, some people in the streets believe Miss Lovely. Some people in the streets say, no, child, that look real. It gave me the heebie-jeebies. I don't care if it's real or fake. It gave me the heebie-jeebies, child. I was over here shaking like a leaf and feeling the possum running over my grave and all that other stuff, child. I can't be doing bugs. I don't like them. I don't like them. Not millions of dollars worth of trees and dirt. Not millions of dollars, QI. Jay Dizzle says she got a screenshot that QI can't afford to leave Mississippi, more or less leave the country and go to the UK. Child, they fighting in the chat, y'all. They fighting in the chat. But nah, for Rizzy Dizzle, now I will say for me, myself, and I don't allow people to be dropped from my platform. But people know that. I've never said I was ever going to do that. In fact, I said I wasn't going to do that. So, I mean, I do think it's up to every person and every content creator whether you're going to let people get paid to get down. And even if I did let people pay to get down, if I ever did that, which I doubt I ever will, because this is a safe space, and I want people to feel like they can say what they got to say and then jump down, right? There's certain people on that list that would never get paid down. I don't care who they are. My OGs specifically, my OGs, my original gangsters, you can never pay them down. Ever. You know what I'm saying? Because that's out of respect. Now, my OG may tell me, take that money, don't be no fool. They may tell me to take that money and don't be no fool. But at the same time, it's called out of respect. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who I come from. I ain't got to say no names. Y'all know exactly who I come from. You know what I'm saying? That's my OG. I can't disrespect my OG like that. I'm not like other people. I am from where I'm originally from. You know, you have your OG, right? The person that you come from, the person that gave you a shot, the person that put you up on game, right? And that person you don't never disrespect. That's street code. And that's where I come from. And so for me, I'm not in the streets or of the streets, but I still somewhat go by the street code, if that makes sense. Right? And I want people to be able to come up here and talk and whatnot. But there are certain people I would never allow to be paid down. Ever. And you know what I'm saying? It's because it's out of respect for your OG. You know? And so even though I'm not a part of the streets and never have been, now I ain't gonna say that about my family because some of my family's been part of the street life. But I do go by street code sometimes because I was around it so much. But now I want to know, you know what I'm saying? Did y'all believe that the cockroach gate and the cockroach was real, or did you believe it was fake? Now I believe Miss Lovely is a very clean person and she's a neat freak. Even if she cursed me out, you know how she is. Lovely to curse you out and then be your friend the next minute. So I just let her do her thing because you know Lovely, she just likes to curse folk out sometimes. But I believe she's a neat freak. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that it's possible that she had a neighbor that may have gotten, because I'm gonna say this, if you live in them apartment complexes, they even when you sign your lease, right? They'll tell you if you see a bug or you see a cockroach in your house, you're supposed to tell the landlord. If you get bed bugs, you're supposed to tell the landlord. Because the crazy thing about them apartments is those bugs can literally transferred to the next apartment. You ain't even did nothing to get them, but they came after you. And once there's an infestation in the walls, even if it's the apartment next door to you, guess what? It's going to transfer to that whole freaking building. And everybody in that building is going to be their problem. That's why I'm glad I live in a house. That's why I'm glad my neighbors don't live too close. Because I don't know if you know this, but if your neighbor is less than a foot from you and they spray their house and they got bugs, guess where those bugs is coming to? Your house. So if you live in one of them neighborhoods, what you need to get you, let me go ahead and tell y'all something. I'm going to put you up on game. I'm going to put you up on some game. There's some things you can put around the outside your fence that bugs won't crawl across. They won't come across. And it won't hurt your animals either. It's some little things you stick in the ground. I forgot the name of them. They stink to high heaven, no child. They ain't got a good scent to them. It also keep the snakes away too. But it's the stuff that you put down in the ground and whatnot. And little stakey things, right? And it'll keep the bugs from crossing over in your property. You can also do a thing to where you put stuff around the exterior of your home to where they won't even come in. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all may not know this, but believe it or not, if you have an ant problem, draw a line of chalk in front of your doorways and around your doorways. You believe it or not, in your windows, believe it or not, y'all gonna laugh at me when I say this. Ants will not cross a chalk line. Go outside, find you an ant that's on something you can draw with chalk and draw a circle around it. That ant will not go over that chalk line. Why? I don't know. A lot of people don't know this, but the way that ants do, right? When they walk in that straight line, they're following a scent line. If you break that scent line, they get lost and don't know where to go. Yeah. Also citrus. That is true, QI. Citrus. You can use there's mint and peppermint, and you can put it in a spray bottle and spray your curtains. It'll keep away spiders. A lot of people don't know that natural remedies actually work. So I'm just, putting y'all up on some games. So I'm taking the mess and turning it into a message, right? Taking the mess and turning it into a message. All right, and then we also had Bree she did the book of Esther last night from the Bible. Her and Lady Snoop, and I didn't get to watch it all. I fell asleep on y'all, Bree. I'm so sorry. Y'all know I love the Bible talk because y'all know I love God and I love Jesus. But I fell asleep on y'all. I'm so sorry. I'll have to go back and rewatch that. Give you another click and a view. And then I was over there, and I was visiting some other places and seeing what's going on. Now, very Carrie, if y'all love karaoke, she said she doing karaoke this Thursday because she was just too tired. She was going to do it Friday, but she was too tired and needed her nap. And we told her, go lay down, girl. Don't worry about this stuff. So if y'all ain't been over there at the Very Carrie house, we're going to do karaoke over there on Thursday. I told her I was going to scream it from the rooftop. Also, Miss Regina. Miss Regina is a staunch supporter of a lot of people. I know some people have their feelings about the situation with what happened with her and another YouTuber or whatnot. I'm not going to get into that because it has nothing to do with Charlie, right? But Miss Regina does support a lot of people, right? And you know how I am. Y'all know how I am. And so I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm scrolling down here so I can find there we go. I found it. And I'm going to copy this, copy link address. And I'm going to go over. This is Miss Regina's playlist. If y'all could go over there, do some engagement, maybe drop some hearts under the videos or watch them and help her get her watch hours up. Just like Creole Butterfly. I had go over to Creole Butterfly's channel and do the same. We need to support our people. Help build all our people up. Now, I watched Jay Dizzle's charcuterie board that she did. And if y'all didn't watch that video, y'all should totally go back and watch it. She had an amazing looking charcuterie board. Now, I will say that I've never heard of the Brussels sprouts that she showed. I knew about the pickled okra because I'm from the South. We pickle everything down here, child. If it's a vegetable or an egg or something like that, and we can pickle it, child, we're gonna pickle it. Okay, it just is what it is. We pickle everything, right? But I had never seen that done to Brussels sprouts before. Jay Dizzle, if you could totally do something for me, and I don't mean to bother you on this, take a picture of that if you still have the jar and send it to me or something so I can get them for my dad because my dad loves pickled vegetables. It's like his favorite thing in the world. Now, when I do Brussels sprouts, I like them roasted. I like them roasted, and then with sometimes with some bacon and all that other good stuff. I like them roasted because it changes the flavor of them, right? When you roast them, they don't taste green anymore. They taste like, to me, they taste like peanuts or something, like tree nuts. Like they don't taste like and I can't stand the mush when they're boiled or steamed. I cannot stand the mush of a Brussels sprout when they're boiled. I cannot. I don't like the flavor. It's too bitter for me, right? But I love them when they're now I'm gonna give y'all a little game right quick. So y'all listen. Okay, so I went over there to I learned this from Longhorn Steakhouse. They, as one of their sides, have this Brussels sprout that is soaked in a honey butter glaze after it's roasted. So what I did is I came home, child, and I started making it myself. So I eye it, I don't have no measurements, right? But I basically take and I put some butter, put about 4 or 5 big spoons of butter in a thing, depending on how many Brussels sprouts I'm making, right? I might need more or less. If I'm making a big old huge thing of it, and you can already buy, if y'all go to Walmart or Kroger, you can buy them pre-roasted with carrots or just buy them pre-roasted, right? So it don't even take that long to cook them. They already pre-roasted. Trust me, this will save you some time. You ain't got to do all that cutting and shit for the fresh Brussels sprouts. If you want to be lazy, they already got them pre-roasted in the vegetable aisle. Bird's Eye sells them, child. Bird's Eye sells them. And so what you do is it's already got the olive oil on it, everything, child. You may need to put a little in your pan though, because I always put a little extra in my pan. But child, you ain't even got to do that. It's already got everything with it. Yeah, Kroger. Kroger got them. Walmart does sell them in a way, but I think they only sell the kind that you got to do you got to do yourself. They sell the frozen, but you got to do it by yourself. They sell the halves, but you got to put all the other stuff. Now Kroger's got the ones that are already pre-roasted. It's the Bird's Eye, child. Go look at Kroger. All right, and you can put it all out in the pan, and then you take and you put. I just basically put about 4 or 5 big spoons of butter in a little boiler, and I put my stove has this thing where it's called melt, child, and it's called melt, and I put it on there, and I throw a shit ton of honey up in that bitch, and I put them together. Thank you so much, Jay Dizzle. Thank you, because I want to get my daddy some of them without him knowing about it. Thank you, Jay Dizzle. Um, so basically, what I do is I take after I get them all good and roasted. You know what I'm saying? And then I put them all up in there, and I put the honey butter glaze on it and let it sit in for a minute. And child, when you talking about good, it's so good. It's like you took peanuts and you roasted them, or something like that, or cashews or something, and then you put the honey and the butter on it, and so it does give it that little hint of sweetness. And even diabetics can eat this. Let me explain to you why. Honey is not sugar. Honey comes naturally from bees, right? So it's not cane sugar. Catch that. If honey's a natural sugar, right? Just like when you look at some of these plant-based sugars that are better than cane sugar for our diabetic-friendly people. Uh, so I use honey sometimes in lieu of sugar when I'm doing something for diabetics, because honey is a good alternative. Okay. But you also still got to check your sugars, because some people it might affect and some people it won't. I'm just saying, keep an eye on your sugars, child. Okay. So I was watching her charcuterie board and it looked good, child. And then I was over there supporting Miss Regina. We had a good old conversation. Now, When me and Miss Regina had that conversation, I was thinking about this. And if you ain't here right now, but if you're watching the replay, and for anybody, how many people would like to do a show with me about premature babies? Because I know I'm not the only one in this sector that had a premature child and all the crap that we went through to bring our babies home. You're safe to speak your opinion, Red Wings. Yes. Yes, you are very safe to speak your opinion, love. This is a safe space. As long as you do not break YouTube guidelines, you're fine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't be doxing nobody in my chat. That's all I ask. Y'all don't be going cray cray too much. You know what I'm saying? But okay, it's a safe space. So y'all can like I don't as you saw, QI and J Dizzle, they was blue banging a little in chat. But you know what I'm saying? They know me. You know what I'm saying? So they know how far they can carry it. You know what I mean? And Red Wings, you cool, you cool. With my ADHD, QI, team neurodivergent, um, I have to be careful on how much sugar I intake. But I am addicted to chocolate, so it is what it is sometimes. Um, but we have to be careful with a lot of things. But honey, good for you. Okay, and then I was over there at Breeze, and child, y'all, Bree, I thought Bree was gonna get me because I thought she had in like a sew-in type situation, I believe, or it was like clip-ins or something, and her hair looked so natural, child, that I thought it was her real hair. I really did. It looked so good. It gave scalp. I thought it was her natural. I thought her natural hair done grew because I couldn't see how long it was in the back because she hadn't turned her head yet. So I thought it was about shoulder length. And I think that's about how long Bree's hair is now. It may be right above shoulder, but I always thought, it done grow to shoulder length. So, child, I thought it was her natural hair at first because I know Bree got a head full of hair, child. She always has. She's always had a head full of hair. Even if she kept it short, even if she cut it off, she's always had a head full of hair. So, y'all, I thought that was her hair. But it looked good though. It did. That hair looked good. That's like that whatever VS did with them clips the other day. That looked good as shit. I would have never suspected that was hair clips. I thought it was a full blown wig, child. It looked good. You know what I'm saying? And it looked nice and it didn't look crunchy or nothing like that. It looked good. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna say this. I love the way that y'all can change around y'all's hair and shit. Either with me, it's either dye it, leave it straight, or leave it down. That's it. Put it in a ponytail. It ain't doing nothing else. Now I can hold a crimp to my hair, but not a curl. Ain't that crazy? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know a little alcohol makes you drunk, QI. I know. I know. Just a little. Now me, this is crazy, but one of the reasons why I don't drink the recommended amount the doctors say I can have with my liver condition. One, I don't want to exacerbate my liver condition because it's very scary. But two, the amount that I would have to drink to even get a buzz is way above that record. I have the highest, um, even when I was young, I had the highest, what do you call that, alcohol consumption. Like I could literally out drink an alcoholic. A person that drinks every single day, I could out drink them. Like I literally had the what is that called when you have the what is that tolerance? I have the tolerance of a man 3 times my size. So for me to be able to drink that amount, child, I can almost give myself alcohol poisoning before I get drunk. I've never been blackout drunk before in my life. Um, I've never gotten to that point. I would probably get alcohol poisoning before I could get to that. Um, so yeah. Um, Now, the amount that I used to drink, there's only one time that I almost got to that point, and I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to me. So my ex, y'all know he was an alcoholic, right? I've told y'all the story of him being an alcoholic, right? Well, he was coming home from work, and y'all know I was waiting to eat until he came home because I made his little plate and I kept his plate warm. And I was going to wait till he got home for us to be able to eat together. Right. So I had our little, as soon as I knew he was coming home, I had our little plates on the kitchen table. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't get to spend a whole lot of time together. So I figured we'd eat a little something, something together. Right. And talk about how his day was. How his day was. Well, we didn't, he ended up wanting to go into the liquor store before we ate. So I didn't eat nothing all that day. And one of his buddies gave me a bottle of Canadian Mist. And child, Canadian Mist is nasty. I don't know if y'all know this, but I drank it anyway. Then we got to the store and they bought me my own bottle of Canadian Mist. And then we had a fifth of Parmesan brandy to go with it. It was more than a fifth. I think it was a half a gallon. And so I was drinking the Canadian Mist, my own little bottle, had my own little pint, right? And I was drinking the pint. I drank the whole pint and about half that bottle of Parmesan. Yeah, I was thrilled, especially not having nothing in my stomach. By the time we got back to the house, I had drank all that within 30 minutes. Within 30 minutes. Um, I was like, I need to go lay down. You know what I'm saying? And my mama kept talking to me. What was you doing? Why did you come back drunk? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Mama, don't be talking to me right now. Please don't talk to me right now. I need to lay down. Because the room in the world had started to spin. Y'all know when the room in the world starts to spin, you got to go lay down, put your foot on the ground, and you'll be okay. After you take a little nappy nap, you'll be okay. Well, she kept talking to me, and I started feeling sick. And I was like, I was trying to get her to hush so that I could lay down. She wouldn't hush, child. So I went in there and I puked in the hallway. She wouldn't get out of my way neither. She kept trying to talk to me. See, my ex never would keep a house for us because he couldn't keep a job because he was an alcoholic. Which, you know, I learned from my mistakes. But and so then I went over there and Treasure Lane was cleaning somebody up this weekend. Mother was cleaning, and I didn't know who it was at first. And so, you know, Rodney was the same way I was, but Mother didn't catch me, so he didn't call me out like he did Rodney for not figuring out who it was at first. Because I was like, I don't know who that person is. You know what I'm saying? Like, who we reading for filth? What had happened? What did I miss? And, you know, Mother was doing the cleanup, and I didn't know who the hell it was he was talking about at first. And I really don't think I ever figured it out, to tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. People were saying it was Captivating Christian in the comments, but I don't even know that person like that. I don't watch them like that, so I don't know. I'm guessing this may have happened over there at Stomp Down's house or somebody else's house. I'm not sure. Or on his channel. I don't really know. So if anybody in the comments know who the hell Mother was reading this weekend, please absolutely tell me point blank period. I don't know who Brenna Booty is. I thought he was talking about Brian at first. You know, him and Brian been having a moment for a minute now. So I thought it was y'all child. I don't know. But, you know, and then I was over there at D Spot's house. We was over there, we was chilling. And over there at ODS's house, we was chilling at ODS's house and everything. And ODS and Just Krista had talked, and he had asked Just Krista if they were still aight and stuff because he had gotten blocked over there. Because every time he would refresh, he didn't see his comments, so that means you blocked, right? Um, and I'm just like, why? You know what Krista need to do? She need to go through there and go through her block list and just clear the whole thing out for right now. Clear the whole thing out and then go back through if you have to block folks that you don't want in your chat, go back through and block, right? But just clear the whole thing out for right now. Because I did see when I was over there when that was happening, and I was over there when that was happening, and I did see a lot of people got. I don't even know if I got, to tell you the truth. I'd have to go back over there and comment and see. But I know a lot of people got. Um, I heard that she was angry at me for you know, helping out Jay Dizzle, but I don't know. I ain't got a chance to speak to her personally myself. So I don't know. I don't know if she mad at me or not. I would do the same for anybody, though. That's just me. I help folks. But a lot of people was angry at me, child. It is what it is. Um, and then I was over there at Mrs. Sears' house. Now, Mrs. Sears and Miss Leo, I was over there at y'all's houses, and I didn't drop down and chat, but I did hit y'all's like button and share. If you saw it on my community wall, I was there because I was playing a video game with my husband. We was playing Minecraft together, and we was playing. And on Minecraft, you can get in these servers and you can play hide and go seek and stuff. And so we was just playing the game, even though we was literally right down the hallway from each other because he has his cigar lounge, his man cave, and we was playing our little games and whatnot together. We was spending time together. Um, and then I went over there. Um, like I said, I was over there. I fell asleep not too long after Brianna started her live about the Bible, so I do have to go back over there and watch that. And then I was over there with VS and Duke was over there, and we was over there. They was talking about boxing and stuff like that, because I think that's the direction that VS is probably going to go in for now, because it's something she's extremely passionate about. And I say do what your passion says, even if others don't support it right away. Eventually, people will come in that do support it, right? Eventually, that's going to happen. You're going to have people who support you at first and then walk away, and then they might come back, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Um, and then I was over there at Miss Bertha Mays this weekend. Now, Miss Bertha, I love your channel. I just want you to know that, love. I think it's amazing. I'm glad you got your channel, whatnot, and you just right amount of messy for this sector, and it works great for you. You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm not getting the support I was in the very beginning, and I understand why. I'm not doing the messy stuff, like the crazy messy stuff, and I get that. And for some people, because I'm not as messy, I'm boring to people. I get that too, and that's okay by me. If I'm not your cup of tea, that's okay. I still want to say thank you for even trying to try. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm appreciative of everything that somebody does for me. I'm appreciative of everything, big or small. You know what I'm saying? I'm appreciative of everything. And then I was over there at Shaker's live this weekend too. And Shaker was not just shaking the room, but giving some stuff that people I think needed to hear. You know what I'm saying? Shaker was giving some truths. And I like the way she spoke about that. Um, you know, and now Lemon does have a backup channel for those that may want to go subscribe. I'm gonna share that out right quick for those who want to subscribe. Um, because we heard about him getting struck did. Um, and yes, I did say it that way intentionally. I know it's struck. I do know my past, present, and future, you know. I do know how to structure a sentence correctly. I did go to school and have to do that. So I do know my past, present, and future verbs and past participles and all that good, lovely stuff. Um, I did learn that in high school, child. And I do know how to speak properly, but sometimes I like improper English and it's fun to play with. And so, oh, and I also saw Nina and Pizarro are fighting right now, and somehow TMO caught a stray in that one. I heard that she caught a stray. Um, that their situation and stuff whatnot. Now, I will say, if people are asking where this situation started, if you go back to the live where Miss Pizarro rid me for filth, it started in that live. I don't know the exact timestamp. I would have to go back and get it for y'all. But it started there and then it went over the weekend. So with their situation, um, you know, um, I don't normally get into their situation because they will be fighting one day and then be friends the next, right? So if I was everybody right now, I would leave that be because we don't know where that's going to turn, and I say that most likely they're going to be cool on each other and whatnot. But he got struck. They did. So that is his backup channel. If y'all want us to subscribe, this is just in case he can't go live on his main. But technically, I will say this technically, there is ways that you can fight those kind of strikes. I don't know if y'all know this. There are ways, and technically he could have gotten out of that, but he chose not to. He just removed the video. Now there is ways that you can fight stuff like that. Because if you transform the content, you can get out of it. Even Duke, who replayed Lemon's live, even if Lemon hit him, in a way could possibly get out of that. It's just the way you word things. I'm just saying. I technically would not do that, but I only use content if I get permission to do so from the content holder. That's just me. But there are ways that you can get around things like that if you transform the content. Now, fair use does not permit usage if you are harassing or bullying someone using fair use. I will say that it does not permit for those purposes or if you're using it for that reason. You also cannot take it if somebody has a monetized platform and they put it on their memberships, because then that's considered paid content and they lose out on money. There's a bunch of different things you got to look into when you're dealing with that kind of situation. Also, I have seen this before and people got away with it and I haven't had to deal with it. But I'm going to give y'all some game. There was another sector that I was in, right? And I literally saw, because 4 different people played the content and the person only struck one person, I have seen somebody beat a strike like that because they technically didn't play the person who tried to copyright. They didn't play the content from their channel, and because the channel that they played it from, the content ID, you know what I'm saying, that does count for a situation. Technically, if he would have put review on that, he possibly could have beat it. And then the only way that Duke could have done something was he had to take Lemon to court. Yeah, that's the way that works. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy how these content claims actually work. Um, you know what I'm saying? That is a doc setup too. You're right about that, QI, because in some of those things they do ask you to give your information. So that's how they were trying to get. They can try to get information. Now I will say this: I have clicked review on some of the ones that they've tried to get me with for true crime stuff that I do, and it goes green every time. You just have to. I'm gonna say this: you have to keep an eye when you're a content creator and you're monetized. Keep an eye on your tabs. It'll tell you if anything's under review or why is partially, or it's like in the yellow or something. Review those. Put request a review, especially if you're doing news reporting or something like that. Request a review because most time it's going to go green. I had one of them go orange from the moment I went live because I was using Restream, and it tried to flag me for using Restream, like flag it to be not monetized. And I reviewed it before I even went live, y'all. I hadn't even went live yet. Let me say it that way. And it went back green. But always review them. If you see limited or something like that on your shit, click the review. What you do is you go to the monetization on that video, and then you click. There'll be a little thing at the top, and you click review. And once they review it, it will say that it's not, It's not because it's an automatic thing that YouTube does. It has nothing to do with people flagging you or anything like that. And they'll usually give you back your monetization because you're technically not doing anything wrong. But you sometimes do have to do reviews. Especially if you, let's say, even if you're looking at news reports on the internet, always review if you have that issue. Never just sit there and don't pay attention. Review. Now, I did one Friday for Halloween. There was this young lady's content that I did use straight off of YouTube once. I've done this one time that I did not know. And it was because I had found the video via Google. And it was talking about places. Y'all remember when I did that live about places in Mississippi that are haunted? And I also, not only when I played her story and version of it, I went back through and showed you the real place and what it looked like. And we did all the research on each one of the places, right? And I also gave credit to her, right? I dropped her channel throughout my live. I put it in the description box. You know what I'm saying? That is another way you can do it. You have to transform the content. That's how the commentary community gets away with what they get away with. If you watch the commentary community, they review each other's lives and things that's going on. And I learned this from them. I did not learn this from the beef sector. In the commentary community, the way that you can use another's content without getting struck like that is um, you have to transform the content. And that's where a lot of these people are learning this some is from other communities. But you're right about that, QI. It can be a doc setup because depending on the situation at hand, they can request your information. Me, myself, and I, you know, also, I'm going to do my things. This, the 13th, they're going to have the 2 minutes to funny this Friday with Lolo at 7:30 p.m. So remember that that's a thing that's coming up, and it's the 2 minutes to funny. So you got 2 minutes to make it as funny as you can, and then basically, and then this Saturday is the charcuterie board challenge over there at Leo the Lioness's house. Okay. So we're gonna be over there at Leo the Lioness. I believe I'm still a judge. I don't know. I ain't got my walking papers from Miss Leo. I know she talked to Jay Dizzle and she said Jay Dizzle didn't get her walking papers. So hopefully I didn't get mine either, child, for the mess we got messy into. Um, we were just doing commentary. Well, I was just helping, but Jay Dizzle wanted that as her commentary, and that's her business. I ain't gonna tell nobody on these streets what to use as like content on their channel and what they want to do on their channel. Just like I don't expect nobody to try to tell me what to do on my channel. Let me remove this right here. I'm putting it, and I do got to show some of these folks that you don't have to pay for the paid version of StreamYard if you don't want to. That there is ways you can use banners without whatnot. Oh, and DHam. Y'all, if y'all ain't know, DHam did ODS's he did some videos for ODS and whatnot. And over when we were over there at ODS's house, he was showing them, and they was blessing DHam and whatnot. And it was I liked the songs that you did, Mr. DHam. They were awesome. And so they were over there showing all that. Now, Miss, y'all know that our beautiful moderator over here, hey, Miss Tiva, our beautiful moderator over here, Miss Unwind Messy, she's been doing some stuff too, and she does her AI too. And I showed some of the other day and whatnot. But yeah, so the DHam show, he been doing different little videos and stuff like that, and doing his little music and whatnot, and it's beautiful. So if y'all ain't had a chance to get to know who the DHam show is, he be everywhere. He going around everywhere, chat. So get to know him, you know what I'm saying? He does his little stuff. This is his channel right here if y'all want to go show him some love. Um, but he has allowed me to play his music before. Mr. D Ham has. He made a little section when we did the Halloween stuff and whatnot, and he made a little section that was a cute little um song for me, and I thought it was adorable and whatnot. So he does his music and whatnot, and he be having music live. So if y'all want to go over there and chill and just listen to some music, and it's all copyright free, so he chilling. If if you ever want to get in touch with him, you can contact Mr. D Ham. Probably leave him a comment under one of his videos or whatnot. And Pretty Chocolate Girl on her channel on the y'all decided on the 28th, correct, for the steak cook-off. It's gonna be 12/28. I don't know if y'all have decided a time or whatnot, but I know that y'all gonna do the steak cook-off with TC, Miss Nubiology. I saw Uppity. Yes, we have missed our Queen Diva now. We have missed our Queen Diva. But I understand why Miss Queen Diva is not dropping down as much, and I get it. You know, Miss Queen Diva. Also, Pretty Chat Girl, I'm gonna try to get with you one of these days so we can make that poster for the steak cook off, Miss Hazel. I'm gonna get with Miss Hazel and whatnot. And so Hazel can give me all the information so I can make that, because it'll take me like 2.5 seconds to make it. Really don't take that long. It's not too crazy. It's fairly straightforward most of the time. May take me 15, 20 minutes, but make a poster up or whatnot. Hold on, y'all, just a minute. My son's coming in here. He got a tooth doctor appointment this morning. But yeah, no, my son's got to have some dental work done today. So around 12 today, I'm going to be taking him to the dentist. Sorry about that, y'all. He was asking me, "Can I have this? Can I do?" I was like, "Nah, you can't eat just in case." Because we don't know if what they're gonna give you in medication wise that can make you sick at your tummy. You know what I mean? So he's having his dental work. But yeah, I got to get in touch with Miss Hazel and see what's going on with that. Miss Hazel, she'll tell me what's up, and we'll take care of the poster for you, and I'll get it to you real quickly, just like I did your other one with Joe Roses on it. And whatnot. And for you, you know what I done told you. See what happened was you my PCG. You support me and I support you, you know, and whatnot. Now for a stranger, for somebody I don't know, shit, you're gonna be paying me $25. But for my peoples, it's different. Um, but yeah, so that's the situation that we got going on. That's what's going on in the sector. Also, Lady Nika, I gotta look on her wall right quick, because Lady Nika is doing um her third annual ugly sweater contest. Let me go look at her poster so I can tell y'all exactly what day, because y'all know I don't want to okay, so also 12/9 today is Miss Nika's not Miss Nika, Miss War 10 creates sister's birthday. If you have anything orange to wear in honor of her and leukemia awareness, Send pictures if you do to war10crates@gmail.com. Leukemia awareness is today. So wear some orange for somebody with leukemia, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here looking. I'm trying to scroll down um, to see the ugly Christmas sweater competition is Saturday, December the 21st at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to add to the prize, Miss Lady Nika is using J Mom Tay, JAYMOMTAE 29. The music will be by Buddy Lee. Okay, that's the Cash App. I had to make sure I said the Cash App correctly if y'all want to add to her pot. She's doing the ugly sweater competition, and whatnot. So y'all know I like to try to put all of that out there for the world to know what's going on in the sector and where you can go. This Thursday, we are doing karaoke over there at Very Carey's house. So if y'all want to be over there and y'all want to hear some good singing, some bad singing, some indifferent singing, y'all come over there to Very Carey's to have fun. Now, Very Carey also does quizzes too, sometimes. Is there anybody else that I have missed that is having a competition this weekend or this month? Because I don't want to forget nobody. I don't want to forget nobody. So if y'all think of something that I forgot and y'all didn't hear me say it, please remind me, child, because my ADHD be acting straight the hell up sometimes. It really do. It really do. I just, I had to say that sometimes it be acting up, child. Now, I did see over there where somebody was accusing Five Babe of taking up for lemon too much or something like that. Cause if y'all didn't watch YouTube cameras up there when Five Babe was up there and she was talking to Duke Farrow and they was doing that little singing thing or whatnot. Now I will give Duke Farrow credit. Duke, you can sing, child. You have a beautiful voice. Why you don't do more with it, I don't know. I know you do a little music here and there, but you know what I mean. If you got a talent, use your talent, baby. Use your talent. But I had heard over there, they was over there woo banging and whatnot, and I watched it. I was over there at YTC's. I be over there checking it out, child, and everything. Oh, Sagittarius party. There's a Sagittarius party over there on the D-Ham show. Um, at 12:16 on the 16th, y'all, at his house, at the D-Ham show, I posted his link up there and whatnot. He gonna have a Sagittarius party. All the Sagittarius get together and go, whoop, whoop, whoop. And even if you ain't a Sagittarius and you want to support fellow Sagittariuses, or you want to support the Sagittariuses, go over there to the D-Ham show and you gonna listen to some good music while you supporting just Sagittarius, because they be supporting us, so we gotta support them. Because I'm a Leo. What? Team Leo in the building. Okay, so over there at the D-Ham show, y'all know I posted his link a while ago. He gonna have the Sagittarius party on 12/16 at his house. Be looking out for your notification for that. So there's another thing. Having fun in the sector. Now I will say, um, with the situation, I saw where Five Babe, in my opinion, was trying to play around with Duke and see if he really would flip on JC for her. I saw that. I was like, ooh, if I send him up, child. I saw it. But he didn't flip, y'all. He didn't flip. He didn't flop. You know what I'm saying? He stuck with just Chris. Now he was playing around with Fi, but he didn't flip. So you got to give him credit on that. You know, um, I would say do your Cash App giveaway, but What I would do is make sure everybody's there, that they gotta be there to get it. Because that's how you gonna get the views. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be there. If they ain't there, they don't get drawn. Also, you could do one of those things where you do the what Lolo basically does. I found that out years ago, where you have like the wheel and you put the people's names in it, and whatnot, and then you do a little spinny spin and see who wins. But they gotta be there to claim the prize. That's the best way. But y'all, my ear is itchy. Sorry about that. Um, so good morning, everybody. Yes, please. My husband's gonna give me an ear bobby because my ear is itching. Y'all ever had that? Just all of a sudden your ears start itching for no apparent reason. I believe, yeah, Ray. I believe that there's enough for everybody to win in this sector. So I'm gonna try to support everybody that I possibly can, because we all can win, right? And QI, are you gonna be doing any lives? Y'all know that Jay Dizzle does her members only on Mondays. So this afternoon, somewhere around 6 or 7 o'clock, Jay Dizzle does her members only live. So you ain't got a membership over there, you should get one. And she is doing giveaway, or did do a giveaway for Thanksgiving for her members, and she's doing another one sometime in December. Just saying that. And then what about QI? Are you I know that you don't get a crazy amount of people over there and whatnot. Are you doing anything special on your channel? I know that I noticed you changed the graphics on your channel. But see, I be checking it out. No, he don't want no smoke from. He really don't want no smoke and whatnot from Fi. Fi a little different beast. I don't think. I don't know if he act like he know, but now here's the thing, Duke. I gotta give you a little something. You didn't know there's two OGs that you done talked to and didn't know they was OGs of the beef sector. Krista didn't tell you that both Shelly and Fi Babe are OGs of this sector. You know what I'm saying? How do you not know that Fi Babe was an OG? Like, come on now. Even if you like her or you don't like her, how can you not know that? Like, how you not know who's the OGs of the beef sector if you visiting? Like, we know, Duke, that you're an OG of your sector. You, Polar, trying to remember all the names. Sco himself. There's another one. I see. I don't claim to know all y'all's history, but I do know who y'all's OGs are, like the OGs, right? And I listened when I asked people these questions, who they came from, and found out who the OGs is. Shout out to BS Icon for being the one to go over there and ask for those questions sometimes, because my internet was not nice at that time. I had crap internet, y'all. You working on different things in different sectors? QI, let me know what's up. But over there, I did find out a lot of who their OGs was. Like, so if you come into a new sector and you don't know, ask somebody, pay attention, watch them, see what people are saying. If people are saying in the sector that they from that the person uh is an OG, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Duke wouldn't know. He's not from here. He's not beef sector. So he wouldn't know that Shelly, aka S. Hutchinson, is an OG. He wouldn't know that, Fi Babe is an OG. He wouldn't know that she changed her channel name. And even though we call her Fi Babe, that's not what her channel is under. And I thought it was funny. Now, I don't know how about y'all, that nobody in that chat was trying to tell Duke or on that panel what her channel name was. Did y'all notice that during that exchange when he was trying to ask what the channel was and nobody was snitching? Did y'all notice that? Child, I was laughing so hard at that situation. Like, nobody snitching. Nobody putting her channel in the chat. Nobody putting the channel name in the chat. I was like, the beef sector's actually not snitching right now. Nobody's snitching. That that was funny. Like he kept trying to ask what her channel name was, and nobody was telling him what her channel name was. Did y'all notice that? I was laughing over there to the side. Soul Player, Trigger, Trigger Man. I like Soul Player. I like Trigger Man. I like a lot of different people, but y'all know me. I like a lot of people who don't like each other, and I don't try to get nobody else's beef because they beef is not my beef. You know what I'm saying? I normally do not try to insert myself in any beef or anything like that if it ain't got nothing to do with me. Now, I will say that the YouTube streets been a little bit going on, but we did get some new storylines. Let's see if they continue. Um, you know, um, some people trying to give Miss Lovely crap over the cockroach gate and whatnot, and she said that somebody else put that in the atmosphere or whatnot. But I want to show love to everybody and everything. But I do. What up, T Roll Gaming? I do want to try to have a show one day and try to get as many people as I can together. I might do this for Wellness Wednesday because it does have something to do with that. Talking about micro preemies and preemie babies and the things as us mothers go through. And I'm gonna tell you something. When my son went through that and I went through that with him, my son was a micro preemie and is lucky to be here today. He is my miracle. And he is my everything. You know what I'm saying? Um, he's my whole world, you know. I think there's a lot more people that have probably went through this or know somebody in their family or have a cousin who had it. It's I would like to have a conversation with the mothers of the children because I'm gonna tell you something. Every time I walked out of that hospital, I hit my knees. Every time I walked out of the hospital, I felt like my heart was snatched out of my chest. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know when I walked out of the hospital, if he would be okay when I walked back in. You know what I'm saying? CT Royal Gaming, that's what some people on the streets is saying. And then some people was asking, did she eat it afterward? Like, I would have threw the whole sandwich away. I would have ran for dear life. I was reading the chats, child. Y'all know I read the chats because the chats is where it's at. And some people in the chats believe Miss Lovely when she stated that it was AI and somebody put that in there. And a lot of people believe that it was real, that it wasn't no fake roach. Some people are under the impression that Miss, Lovely had the roaches, and then other people are under the impression that maybe the neighbor had them, and she just got. I'm gonna tell you something, child. I'm surprised it took a year for it to come out. Y'all know that video that was played was over a year ago, right? I could have swore people talked about it back then, though. I want to know what brought it back up. Like that video was over a year ago, and I do believe people talking about it a year ago, or there were some people who talked about it, and others just didn't pay attention or something. But that video happened a year ago, and it took a whole year for it to come out. Polar, yup, Polar. Mm-hmm. That is true, T Royal Gaming. Some people just messy, child. They just messy. They gotta be messy. But I don't know what brought it back out, if that makes sense. Like, who played it first? Because I don't know that because I wasn't around during the weekend. Y'all know on the weekends I be with my family and stuff. So, and then a lot of this stuff happened when I went to sleep. It seems like every time I go to bed, stuff go down, or if I try to take a nap during the daytime, something go down. And I'm like, dang, why it always happen while I'm trying to sleep, child? I want to see it too. I want to see it, but I need my sleep, okay? Hey, Miss Lakendra. Hey, my beauty. Good morning. Good morning. How's the family? How's everybody doing? If anybody wants to come up and talk about any of the situations, I did pin the link at the top of the chat. You are more than welcome to hit that link, and uh, I don't drop people over here. You will be safe. Now, I will state if one person hits the link before the other person, and they have a beef, if they can respectfully both be on the panel at the same time and have a conversation like two grown-ups, that's cool. But let's say the first person that gets up, I will ask them if it is okay to add the second person. Also, if I have to, the way I do it is let one person up, drop that person down, let the other person come up, say their point, drop. That way, we don't have that situation where we can't hear what the crap's going on because two people over talking each other. Like, I want to be able to hear just as well as the other. We're going to have panel etiquette over here. We have etiquette. We have etiquette. And whoever, I don't care if you was the first person to come up, does not respect my authority, you will go in the back until you can chill the fuck out and calm down and then come back up. Take a breather, then come back. All right. Might let y'all cuss each other for a minute. Just saying. I like to be able to hear what's going on. I don't like that thing where I can't hear people. That gets y'all be in those chats when people be fighting sometime and they be over talking to each other so bad, screaming, you can't hear nothing. Whew. No. Now, just know that if I ever do that to you, it's not out of disrespect and I still like you as a person. It's just I'm trying to control my panel and don't get mad at me. That's all I want to say right now. If that ever happens to you on my panel, just know I'm trying to get some panel etiquette. I'm going to be hollering like Lemon, respect my 30. That kind of made me laugh when he did that night. That I still find that funny. Somebody needs to clip that where he said respect my 30. And they need to make it into like a remix and do music behind it. That would be funny. Miss Erica Fierce. I know you good at doing that stuff. You should totally remix that. Y'all, Miss Erica Fierce also does her amazing stuff like that. She gets a lot of the clips. So if y'all miss something, she is a good channel to keep an eye out on. Because sometimes she be getting the clips and she get like the perfect little section for all the dramas and stuff. And so I would be paying attention to her channel if I was you, because she gonna get all the good tea. Okay? But somebody needs to get Lemon saying that respect my 30. And then they need to throw it up there. They need to throw it up there. You know what I'm saying? They need to throw that up there and make it into a remix and whatnot. That'd be funny. Let me go over here and see. I could have swore that I did. And see, I know that I do a promotion for the free 99. I know that I do that. I get it. Some people getting paid for promotion. I don't. I just try to help the sector because that's the kind of person I am. I'm over here looking. Now, I know that I did subscribe, I believe, and I'm trying to look and find it because I got so many people I'm subscribed to, so sometimes it's hard to find a channel. I believe that I subscribed to her third channel, Miss Lovely, and I was gonna drop it, but is it Lovely's Love Journey is her original OG channel. So I'm trying to find that backup channel. Let me go over here and look on I'm trying to look on a channel to find the backup channel so I have it so I could drop it for her. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I like to build people up myself. And I do it for the free 99. If you feel like blessing me because I bless you, that's fine too. But I don't expect it. Anybody who blesses me, I thank them greatly and I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I greatly appreciate everything, but I'm trying to find uh I'm trying to find that channel, y'all. Let me look over there and see. Now I know I don't think Lemon has put it on his community vow. Let me see if he has. This is how we do it. No, I don't see it on the community wall. Anybody know who got that? Who got her channel? Chad, I heard about Roach Gang. Oh, I already did, Jay Dizzle. I already promoted the charcuterie board. You know I did. You might have stepped out for a minute, you know. I already did charcuterie board. I done told people the charcuterie board gonna be this Saturday. Because I was talking about Lolo's 2 Minutes of Funny is going to be Friday. And then Saturday is the charcuterie board challenge, child. And we're going to be over there at Miss Leo the Lioness's house. And I'm going to be a judge, y'all. Look at me. Speak of which, I need to drop Miss Leo's channel in the chat for anybody who may or may not be, subscribed to her. And if you are one of the contestants, please make sure you go up there and tell Miss Leo that you still being a part of it. Cause I saw she made posts and y'all, and I done did Miss Nika's competition too, Miss LaKendra. I done told people to go over there to Lady Nika channel for the ugly sweater contest on the 21st. And then I was telling y'all about D him. He gonna have the Sagittarius thing soon. Mr. D him. I already did his I did the promotions, but that's Miss Leo's channel, y'all. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to Miss Leo the Lioness. The charcuterie board challenge will be this weekend. All right. And it's gonna be some fun. And we're gonna have a good old time. And whatnot. I have the link pinned at the top if anybody wants to come up and promote yourself, child. The link is pinned at the top of the screen. You may come up and promote yourself. If you want your channel drop, just let somebody know, okay? Yeah, Lolo gonna have a 2 minutes funny. Now, I did see some of the Lolo drama that happened this weekend and whatnot. And some people in the streets. Now, Lolo, I don't know if you hear this. You know what I'm saying? This is what the streets are saying, child. You know how the streets is. Some people in the streets is like, y'all know Lolo, she's a sweetheart, blah, blah, this. Then other people in the streets is saying that you're a snake child and they wouldn't be your friend and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. And that's what the streets is saying. So the streets is kind of a little hot and heavy for you right now, Lolo. Just saying with the situations going on. Just like, people pick sides sometimes, even when it comes to the situation between Nina and Pizarro. They're gonna people who pick their sides with D-Misso and Jay Dizzle. People gonna pick their sides. Me, myself, and I ain't picking a side. I ain't picking no sides. I'm like Bennett and I ain't in it. I'm sad about the situation sometimes. Well, specifically the situation between TMO and Jay Dizzle because I don't want them fighting, but they my road partners on True Crime Day, and now that they fighting, I don't know if they're gonna be up here together and not be able to get along. And I like having my True Crime threes company situation, and it's so much fun to have them both up here and to be able to talk about the true crime and stuff. So now I has a sad. But they two grown-ups, I can't tell them what to do. And they all allowed their feelings on the situation. So I could just be sad if I want to, okay? I can cry if I want to, cry if I want to. Oh, also, yes, let's keep the official Love Joy in our prayers. She is a sweetheart. She did send me, a shirt with my channel name on it. I took a picture and sent it to her directly the minute she sent it to me and told her thank you very much. And everything. I haven't had a chance to wear it for her yet because obviously with everything going on. But everybody, please keep the official Lovejoy Lady of the Hour, which whenever you know her as, in your prayers and send out our love to her right now. I know, Jay Dizzle. I know. You know, I just want everybody to get along. I'm like that person, like, why can't we all just get along? But you know, I ain't getting in it because y'all grown ups, you're allowed to have your own feelings about situations, and I ain't trying to tell neither one of y'all how to feel, do, or anything, you know. I'm gonna need my Kleenex, y'all. I cry about it. Okay. Okay. You know, I had to fake cry for a minute. But because it's so sad. Okay. But I can't tell anybody on these streets how to feel or when stuff happens like um you know Jay Dunn has a right to feel her feelings just as anybody else has a right to feel their feelings. Give me just a second, son. Sorry about that, y'all. I do have to go fix my son's hair because my son has the most beautiful head of hair. If y'all don't know, like, well, he started growing his hair originally to eventually we're going to cut it and send it out for locks of love because when he was younger he wanted to help the kids who's lost their hair and stuff and whatnot. And then now he's just letting it grow. And child, I wish I had his hair. My son has the beautiful head of hair. It's so thick and luxurious. I'm like, shoot, why boys gotta have the prettiest head of hair you ever seen in your life? Like his hair is to the middle of his back already, and it ain't been growing but about a year. About a year, he got that thick old head of hair. But yeah, I am a whole mess sometimes, Chases. I'm a whole mess. I was being messy. Okay, I'll go check your community wow. Let me go check your community wow. Let's see. Is it under J? It's probably under Dundada. Let me go check Dundada. Cause you got different channels, J Dizzle. You got like 4 or 5 different. I gotta create a backup channel, child. I'm over here, not taking my own advice of getting a backup. Lord, not to say no to drugs. Okay, anyway. Oh, you talking about the graduation gift? Oh Lord, child. I like both of them charcuterie boards, but maybe that's just me. I'm not huge into vegetables too much, so I'd probably go straight for the meat one. Yeah, to say no to drugs picture made me laugh, child. Oh Lord Jesus. Now that's one thing I ain't never really did though, is I ain't never really asked for like stuff like that. Um, if people feel like it and it's in their heart to bless me, then I always thank them. Now I won't always read out a person's Cash App name and thank them that way sometimes. If their name, I believe, might be possibly their real name, I don't want to accidentally dox anybody who's trying to give me something and be nice to me. Right. So there has been one person or two people that have Cash Apped me that I just said, you know who you are. Thank you for the Cash App. And there's a reason why, because I didn't know if anybody else knew their name, and I showed it want to be that person who accidentally doxed somebody. So, and sometimes people don't want people to know that they're Cash Apping somebody. So, also, unless the person gives me permission, sometimes I don't necessarily say who gave me what. if that makes sense. So I'll be like, thank you for the Cash App, but I don't put a name to it because I'm afraid that they don't want nobody to know they did it, or they don't want nobody to know their real name. So I just want to respect the people, not just be appreciative, but respect the people who do it. Right? I'm not ever going to tell nobody what you gave me if that's what you don't want. Now, if you don't care, that's a whole nother story, right? But I don't care if it's $1, if it's $10, if it's $5, $20, $50, whatever the amount is. Guess what? I'm appreciative of everything, every little thing. I'm appreciative that you here watching with me and chilling with me today. I'm appreciative if you like my video, if you hit the replay gang, if you know, everything. Um, and I think appreciation does go a long way, because you should appreciate the people who are supporting you and uplifting you, you know, and giving into you and pouring into you and everything. And when I when I think about it, I like to tell everybody that when they do something nice for me. But yeah, you for real, Q, I do got to get me a backup though. Yeah, see, that's like Miss Lakendra. If you sent me a Cash App, right? I'm not gonna tell anybody what you sent me. And if you didn't want your name to be said about the Cash App, I'd be like, thank the person who just sent me a Cash App. Thank you so much for that Cash App. I'm very appreciative. I just want to thank you for that. I just don't want other people to be bothering you. And also, you know, I'm not sure if your name is out there, and I don't want to do that to you. And it's out of respect for the person who Cash Apped me. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's for. Um, I don't want anybody also to feel like their Cash App is not appreciated. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to accidentally bother, you know, people to bother you or anything like that. Because that's why sometimes I'll just say it that way. Because some people don't mind their name being said, and them to get the recognition, and some people do. And I don't want nobody pocket watched, and I don't want nobody harassed, and I don't want nobody, especially if it's the real name on that Cash App, I don't want anybody docs trying to be nice and do something good for me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do all that. That's very true, T-Roll Gaming. And they may not want to be named. You know what I'm saying? They may not want to be named. So therefore you just say that, and they know who they were. You know what I'm saying? They know that you're appreciative of their action, and that way it protects them too. Because you have to protect your subscribers and the people who support you. You know, like if somebody came in here right now and they were trying to mess with you, T-Roll Gaming, and go crazy for no apparent reason, you've done nothing, that person would get kicked out of my chat, because I'm protecting my subscribers and the people who support me. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm not gonna, if you ever sent me a Cash App and it had your real name on it, I ain't saying that out loud, and ain't nobody ever gonna know about it. Even if we had a mad day and you was cussing me out in 2 weeks, I still ain't telling nobody. Why? Because at one point you were very supportive of me, and I ain't gonna do that to you. Plus I don't get into all that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I'm not that person. Could I be that person? Very easily. But I choose not to be, if that makes sense. And I want to protect the people who support me, because you don't have to. You could be anywhere else in the world. You know what I'm saying? At this moment. But you take the time out of your day to support me. You know what I'm saying? And I want everybody in my chat to feel like they ain't got no, you know, that they ain't got to worry about nothing. They could come in here, they could talk freely. You know, it's a safe space. I don't want nobody to feel like they're not appreciated either, because every single one of you are appreciated. Now, I will be saying, this is for my own thing. This Thursday, I am going to do for the members. So members, another one of those gaming things, right? And all you have to have is 2 devices. It's real simple. And I promise you, you're going to have so much fun. I may do it Wednesday or Thursday. I'll let y'all know, members. But I promise you, it is so much fun if you just give it the chance and opportunity. And the more people, the more members we can get in here to play, the more you're gonna have fun. Now I might do a preview of the games for you subscribers, and then we'll switch over to members only. Because in the members only, you can be as messy as you want to be, right? And you're not gonna get no trouble, right? But I might do a preview again for the subscribers so that y'all can understand what it is and try it out. And if you like it, then you know that's one of the things we do in members only, right? I want y'all to be able to see it and play around with it and have a little fun with it, right? I want y'all to try it out because I promise you, if you just tried it out, it is so much fun. You're gonna love it. You think at first, oh, I got to get two devices. This. I promise you, it's so much fun. You're gonna giggle. You're gonna have fun. It's a good time. But I am gonna do that, and then as I progress more, I'm gonna put more money into the channel, and we're gonna get different Jackbox games to play together. It's really simple. It's just fun. You're gonna love it. I promise. I wouldn't push nothing on y'all if I didn't think you weren't gonna have fun with it. Okay. I know you be acting bad, QI. I know. Sometimes you be a little messy tail. Sometimes, but I mean, don't we all do that? Don't we all be a little messy sometimes? I mean, even I'm a little messy occasionally. Sometimes I get a little messy spirit overtake me, child. And I gotta rebuke that messy spirit, child. I gotta rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Sometimes my cell be a little messy, cause ain't it fun to be messy sometimes? Ain't it fun? I don't try to be malicious messy. I really don't. Um, I try not to be that evil person, QI. I really don't want to be that person. I don't like being that person. Maybe that's just me. But I do have to get off here soon. Um, we have to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. Cause I gotta go in here and get my son's hair straight. I gotta call in some medication at the drugstore for my mom and daddy. I gotta, I gotta make sure he's taken care of so we can get on to this doctor's appointment for him. Get that tooth taken care of and everything. He got to get his tooth situation. And y'all, the lady I was talking to who set up the appointment for me. I made her laugh, and I was so happy I made her laugh that day. I love making people laugh and smile, and maybe that's just me. Sometimes I'm a little stupid and goofy just for that reason. Because I want to make you laugh. I want to make you smile. I mean, yeah, here's the thing. We all a little messy sometimes. And sometimes we here for the mess. That don't mean that you ain't good hearted. Like sometimes you don't know the person. You just see the mess, right? But you don't know the person behind that. Like a lot of people got good hearts. That don't mean they can't be messy or they can't be cursing a hoe out every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that you ain't got a good heart. A lot of people got a lot of good hearts and they do some really crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't never really know. You don't know if that person in their real life is out there feeding the homeless and helping folk, but they on here being nasty because this is sometimes in this sector, in different sectors, it's the only time they have a chance to be messy because in the real life, they're not messy. So it's like, ooh, I get a chance to do something crazy and act this world. You know what I'm saying? And in their real life, they're so chill. They never around stuff like that. So for them, it's like, this is different. And then for some people, it's just fun. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little fun time for them. They don't see it as like they don't see it as it means that much to them. It's just a moment in time. You know? And every person looks at it differently. And I don't judge no one based on the action of others. I don't judge no one based on their drama, what they've been through, what they're going through. I judge a person based on how you treat me. If you treat me good, I'm going to treat you good. That's the way I do it. And that's the way we should all do it. Here's the thing, you don't really know a person that's online that, like, you may know of them, you may speak to them, you may be able to point out a lot of things about them, but there's some things you may not know at all. And some people are playing characters on here. They're a straight character. Now, they're not even being themselves. Now, me, myself, and I don't know how to be a character. I just am who I am. I'm just Charlie. What you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna catch me at face value. I am who I am. Now, sometimes am I miss? Yes, I am, child. That is true, T-Roll Gaming. It does change when someone gets personal. Someone gets personal, it does go a little more crazy. I do understand. Hey, Sophia's Oasis. Now, in real life, yes, I do hate bullies. And I am the type of person to fight a bitch. But, you know, on here, I don't let anything that happens on these streets or anything else like that really affect me to that point, because I know, I look at it as, I guess you would say, a game. Hey, Javius, I know you be working. Have a good day at work, love. J-Bag. Yeah, yo. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, so I do be have a good day, T-Roll Gaming. I do be a little crazy sometimes on here, and I get a little messy, and that's the messy spirit overtaking me. But I look at it sometimes as it's not real, if that makes sense. But sometimes I do understand with certain people when it does become real life, why they get so mad and everything. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I do got to get up out of here. I do got to go take my shower and whatnot. I'm debating on whether I'm going to do my hair again. Because, you know, I don't wash my hair every single day because it's not good for your hair and your scalp to wash your hair every single day. You need to shower. Shower. Don't forget to shower and clean your ass. Okay. But you ain't got to don't wash your hair every single day. It's not good for your hair. It's not good for your hair to wash it every single day. Now, you can shower every day. Twice, 3, 4, 5 times a day if you want to. But it's not good for your hair, okay? To wash it every single day. And I'm trying to remember, I think I wash my hair because I do my hair like every 3, 4 days, and make sure it's, you know, my scalp is good and clean and stuff. Now I use different products sometimes on different days too, and whatnot, but I gotta remember. I'm trying to remember. I just washed my hair like 2 days ago, I think, and I'm trying to debate if I'm gonna do it today or tomorrow. You know how you do your hair, you be debating, am I gonna do my hair today or tomorrow? But anybody who washes your hair every day, that is not good for your hair follicles. It's not good for your hair. You're stripping all the good oil out of your hair, and you're gonna make your hair fall out. Even for us white folk, it's not a good idea to wash your hair every single day. Okay? It's not good. It's not good. You have a great day, Miss LaKendra, and be safe out there. And send much love to you and the fam. And all y'all have a blessed day. I'm gonna go ahead and hop up off here. I'm gonna go take care of this situation. Let's see what drama happens this week, y'all. Maybe we might get some new storylines. You never know. But I done did all the promotion. If you didn't see Red Ball back, I did a lot of promotion for everybody and made sure everybody's contest and everything else got out. And y'all have a blessed one. I'll see y'all on these streets. Thank y'all for being here.
I'm from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show. From the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go. From the TUPELO. E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the T-U-P-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go.
I'm from the west side, we don't need no introduction, this with the best ride. We all big boy rolling and holding, come take a test drive. Hilldale, Evergreen, Glenkirk, Adder Street, bending every corner on the west, and that's where I'll be. Sunroof back, Captain C banging down 1800, chunking up the deuce to my post slanging down on 1800. Show no love to the ladies that's training round on 1800, making time stand still, crystalline swinging down on 1800. Watching out for them knuckleheads that be stanging round on 1800. Big rims and low pros be blanging round on 1800. Better completely change the way you're thinking about around 1800. Really hate to see you boys get left slanking around 1800. Out of street got some history, just let Captain C lay it out. If I don't finish it all on this one, let the second verse break it out. Remember the blue apartments from OG standing back there by 60 deep. Blue Walker, Charles Blue, a big Anthony Hughes and Pee
I'm
Wee.
from the T-U-P-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my